Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully, this mic isn't sounding like I'm screaming or anything like that, but we made it another day and we're halfway through the week. Remembering 9/11 has just been like a crazy thing in my mind, like all day. I remember I was in Virginia and my mom had to like rush to the school and get me and my brothers. It was just like a crazy thing. So, condolences for the people that lost their lives and family members who are still going through that grieving process, police, firemen, and everybody. Um, no one was expecting that, obviously, that day when they woke up. But yes, definitely a crazy day that all of America and I believe the rest of the world will remember for the rest of their lives, honestly. Even though it was that long ago, it definitely still feels like yesterday, in my opinion. But again, hearts for everybody on that day. Um, so I pulled some cards to get started with our badass affirmations. I pulled 10, and then we have four of our prom affirmation cards. So let's get into it. So today it says, I can and I will because I am a badass like that. So go ahead and do what you're going to do today, tomorrow, and the rest of your life because you got it. You absolutely got it. Just do it for sure. We are all badasses and we all kick ass. The next card is I have the serenity to kick some ass today. Literally what I just said. We're going to do that every day, no matter what. I know I woke up and I was just like so over it. I just couldn't believe what I saw on my phone this morning. But my man was just like, "It's okay, don't worry about it." And I'm like, "No, I'm doing like, Kim K crying," and he's like, "It's okay, don't, don't worry about it." But I absolutely am so grateful that he's around because he's literally the only person that can say it's gonna be okay, and it's really gonna be okay when he says it. So the next card is, and hopefully everybody gets that person that it took me so many like frogs to get to this point. I'm like, oh my God, finally. Thank you, God. Thank you, Card Jesus. And thank you, everybody else, for effing with me because now I can finally just coast in the boat and all this other stuff. So the next card is don't half-ass anything. If you're gonna F up all the way. I think we got this the other day. So if you're gonna mess up like all the way. I'm pretty sure whatever you mess up with, you can absolutely fix. Everything is fixable, whether it's like a band-aid or, delete or whatever. Just don't be hard on yourself at all because we all make mistakes. We, although, you think we're all perfect, we're not perfect. We all make mistakes. And just take it as a learning opportunity for sure. Um, the next card up was Dear Stress, F you. And it actually matches my nails. I think that's, yeah. Dear Stress, F you. So don't stress about anything. That's very easy to say, very easy to say and not do. But stressing about stuff is going to make it worse than what it really is. You just want to sit down with yourself and think about what steps you need to do to eliminate that stress. So the other day, like I said, I've been blocking a whole bunch of people and just out of nowhere, just blocking people because I don't want to be bothered right now. And a lot of people are like trying to bother me, and it's like counterproductive for what I really need to focus on right now. So definitely, if you're in one of those situations, whether it's friends, family, coworkers, whatever, just block their dumb asses and keep it moving. Like, you don't have to explain anything because then they'll try and make it seem like you're the crazy one and, you did this and you did that when it's really not up for debate. It's, I'm gonna leave you over there, I'm gonna be over here, and that's that. There's nothing really else to explain. So the next card is I am brave, I am fierce, I can do hard effing things. So every day I get up and put on my brave heart and I know whatever outfit I have on, I'm fierce and I do all the hard things that need to be done, like no matter what, because my little people rely on me for sure. So I can never let them down. So I'm doing the hard things for sure to make sure that they're okay, no matter what it is. So the next card is I'm not a sunrise, I am the fucking sun. So this is so cute because you are the sun. You can also be the moon, you can also be the stars, you can be all of the above, but don't let anyone treat you like you're not the sun. You are the sun, and what all the planets revolve around the sun. So you can be your own center of your universe. Don't let anyone tell you that's being selfish either, because you need to be selfish just a little bit at this point in life. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Be selfish with your time, your energy, your money, everything for sure. Because those are resources you can't get back, especially time. You cannot get time back. I look back and I'm like, oh my God, I just wasted all that time doing X, Y, and Z or ABC. And I'm like, okay, I can make everything else come back but my time. So don't waste my time. And hopefully, you guys aren't out there wasting your time either. Another thing I learned is, people pretty much show themselves. And if they show you something and you don't like it, you can talk about it, but 9 times out of 10, they're not going to change. So you have to remember that as well. The next card is there is a shit ton of happiness ahead of me. So that's absolutely beautiful. If you're having a hard time getting through your day to day, go outside. If it's, still nice and sunny and warm where you are, go outside, put your feet in the grass, put on some meditation music, sit out there for like 5, 10, or 15 minutes with your feet in the grass. Close your eyes and just feel the sun. Get some natural vitamin D on your skin. If you guys could see my tan line, I am like super tan from doing this every single day because I need to stay grounded and focus on what's ahead of me, because what's happened in the past, that's obviously in the past. I can't fix it, I can't change it, I can't do anything, but going forward, I know how to make myself happy. And if you don't make me happy, you don't have any space in my life, which goes back to what I just said a few moments ago. If they don't make you happy, they don't need to be around you. If someone's always like a Debbie Downer or a negative Nancy or negative Nathaniel or whatever other names they call them, just get away from them, because they're gonna try and put that on you and you don't have time for that, because like I just said, you don't have time to be sad. Life is way, way, way too short. So the next card is inhale, exhale, and let that fucking shit go. So that is very beautiful. So that's actually one of my tattoos. We inhale the future and exhale the past and just let it go. I promise you, you'll feel a lot better. The next card or says, the best shit happens outside of my comfort zone. So this is absolutely true. I do a lot of things by myself. I did a 3-day EDM festival in the middle of Miami, and that was like the best time of my life. And that was absolutely out of my comfort zone. Um, I've traveled by myself before. I've done a lot of things by myself and just getting out there. I meet a whole group of new people, and that's obviously interesting because I tend to be very introverted, although I'm very extra. So don't try and figure it out because you'll never figure it out, but do something different outside of your comfort zone. So let's say you always order the same thing off of the menu. Order something different. You might actually like it. Or go somewhere new to like a new restaurant, or I don't know. I met so many different people through just up and driving somewhere and just sitting by myself at a bar or wherever. And they become like lifelong acquaintances or associates that I still know to this day. So it's actually pretty cool. Um, Once you start getting out of your comfort zone, you experience new things. And like, who doesn't like trying new things? The last one is for this deck is today be that badass girl or boy you were too lazy to be yesterday. So whether that's getting up and doing your hair, doing your nails, buying a new outfit, do something that makes you feel good and get you out of that funk that you may be in. So every day I get dressed, I put on my makeup and I do my hair and go out into the world. But there are some days where I do tend to be a little bit lazy, but it's natural. But don't get too comfortable with being lazy because that is going to create stagnancy in your life, and we don't have time to be stagnant or standing still because we don't want to be frozen in time either because we won't get that back that time back. A lot of time things today, so that's definitely the vibe. So we're gonna do our prompt cards. I love these question cards. They're so cute. So the first one says, what goals do you want to accomplish in the near future? Don't tell me, ask yourself that. Um, and the affirmation is I'm going to persist in progress toward my goals. I can and I will. So think about what what goals you want to do. Break it down into short term and long term. Short term, in my opinion, is less than a year, and long term is more than a year. So what do you want to do the next like 3, 6, 9 months or a year? Write it down and start making, here I go with the list again. Start making like notes as to what you're going to do to get to that goal. So let's say you want to save $1,000. What are you going to do to save that $1,000? Are you going to stop going out to restaurants? You're going to stop smoking? Are you going to stop eating out as much? Are you going to start cooking a little bit more food at home? Are you going to start saving more? Are you going to do, those saving challenges, either, the 52-week challenge, $20 a week, 40, 20% of your paycheck? I'm throwing out like 1,000 different ideas for you to think about if that is one of your goals for saving money or traveling or just, a car or a house or a boat or whatever you want. Just start thinking what you need to do in order to get those things and start making steps to get to the end goal. So let's say I want to skydive. I have to get rid of any fear I may have of getting in an airplane and jumping out of an airplane. So that's something that I would have to write down and like train my brain to be like, I'm not afraid of an airplane. I'm not afraid of an airplane. I'm not afraid of an airplane. You guys get it. And then just book a session and jump out the airplane and skydive. So that's an extreme example. You don't have to do that, but insert anything you want to do as a goal and do it. The next prompt is, do you trust your gut to guide you in life? This is a very good question. I've done a lot of things where I'm like, I don't trust it. And then I don't do it. And then sure enough, it's absolutely true that I was right. So definitely listen to your gut. The card says, I must remember the incredible power I possess within me to achieve anything I desire. So listen to yourself. That's like your first like red flag. If you don't believe in yourself, like no one's gonna believe in you ever, for sure. So remember, you have the power, you have the inner strength, you have the confidence to do whatever you want to do, no matter what it is. The next prompt here is, what does success look like for me? And again, I said this in a few videos back, success for you does not look like success for me, or it may not look the same for someone else. So don't like think your success isn't successful because I don't have that same mindset. Everyone can have a different mindset. So, for me, my success is I got out of bed and took a shower. Someone might not think that is successful, but if that is like if you deal with anxiety, depression, or any of those mental illnesses, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but that's definitely a huge accomplishment to get yourself out of the bed and into the shower to brush your hair, brush your teeth. That is definitely a huge successful moment if you have one of those um, illnesses. So the back says, the world needs my unique talents and gifts. I have the power to create positive change. So that's another, you have the power to do what you need to do, for sure. So for me, success, getting my little people together in the morning and doing what I need to do throughout the day is successful. Some days I don't have anything planned, and that is done intentionally. Some days my days are full, 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 and I don't think about anything other than work, 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 or doing what I need to do. And those days are successful because I am doing something for work or business or, a friend, an acquaintance or something like that. So that's an example. If you're a mom, you obviously feed your children every day. So that's part of being a successful mom. Same thing if you're a dad. You're a successful dad by taking care of your children as well, getting them to and from school. Those are absolutely successful things, and your little people need you, or your little people They definitely need you. So someone needs to hear that if I'm rambling. That's me just going through the energy. I feel like someone needs to hear that they're definitely needed for sure. So the next card and the last card for the prompts are what are effective ways you could prepare for a stressful circumstance. That is really good. So I have a plan. I don't sweat the small stuff. Every day I am creating new habits that will better my life. So that kind of goes hand in hand with the goals. What are you doing to prepare for a stressful circumstance? I know it's 2024. I look at the job reports, inflation, grocery prices, car payment prices, car insurance prices, and everything else. So, how do you prepare for these stressful circumstances? So, let's say if you have a job loss, you obviously can't spend the way you spent when you had a job. You have to reel that back in. Or if you have a car repair, you can't spend what you need to spend because you need to put it towards your car if you don't have that emergency fund set aside. So, um, again, I'm not a financial advisor, although I've been in banking for a minute. Um, you kind of have to plan for these things so you're not stressed out when they do happen. So let's say you lose a tooth and you need to put a cap on your tooth. Caps on your teeth are like $500, I think, or something crazy like that. I don't know. Insert whatever you want to insert, or glasses for yourself, or contacts, or whatever the case may be. Those are small things that you need to have in the back of your mind and just make sure you plan ahead, especially as an adult. I feel like that was something that was missed in high school way back in the day. I feel like instead of talking about, I don't even know what we talked about in high school because I worked in high school and I left school early. So that's probably why I don't remember high school. My last 2 years of high school, I went to like the morning classes and then I worked at night. So I left high school at like 12 o'clock, or if not earlier, every day to go work. So I feel like I had like a strong work ethic. Like I worked because I wanted my nails done. That's honestly what it was. I wanted my nails done. I wanted to drive and I wanted a cell phone. This again was way back in the day. So I wanted all of those things. So I planned to have a job and I got a job and I got all those things that I wanted to have as a young 13, 14, 15-year old. And I was also eating Dunkin' Donuts every day. I remember my order a small iced coffee and 3 glazed donuts. So that was like my planning. I needed to have enough money to buy nails, gas, car insurance, and the outfits and stuff like that. That is so funny. But yes, if you're girly like me, those could be separate saving categories you can have. I don't know. Nails now, they're like, oh my goodness, I used to get 10 designs on my nails too. The flowers, oh my God, that was so nostalgic now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, nails are probably like $80 now, and then like feet, they're like 60. Hair, I don't know, my hair is like down to my butt now. That's probably like $100. So those are like separate savings that I would put aside now if I want to have my hair done, my nails done, my feet done, or I do treat myself if I'm not um obviously buying things for my children first. But yes, those are things that I plan aside in advance, so I know what's coming up and all this other stuff. So hopefully you guys take some notes, replay the video. Remember, you got this. You're all in this together. And let me know if you guys want me to do this every day or like every other day. And yeah, definitely check out my website. I still have 30% off everything on the site. And I will send you guys some hearts, some kisses, and I will talk to you maybe not tomorrow, but Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and get some sleep because I feel like I've been up, well, yeah, I've been up since like 3 a.m. and it's 9:33. And we all know I don't get tired, but it's definitely time to get some rest right now. So, bye guys. You guys like my nails? They're so cute. Anyways, I will talk to you later. Bye.